Hello, my name is Kathy. I live in beautiful Jamaica, and today in this video I'm going to talk about how to find your why and why having a why is very important. Hello, my name is Kathy Lo-Pinto. Thank you for joining me today. I'm in beautiful Jamaica. I am French, so my accent is a little bit different. And on this video, I wanted to talk about the why. Why it's important to have a why to be able to maybe do network marketing and finding your path, finding your passion, and what to do. So I'm going to give you a few tips, and hopefully it will help. If you don't have a why also, it will help to find your purpose in life. Finding fulfillment in life is very important, and it comes with understanding what is your why and why you want to do that something different in your life. So it doesn't have to be only with business, it can be also with changing relationship, or you can have a hobby that you would love maybe to follow up on that. So you need to have this why, and that is the why that's going to push you. So if it's obvious to you, your why, and most of the time we say our why are kids, okay, it's obvious to a lot of people, but what do you want for your kids? So it's not because it's obvious to you that might be obvious to other people. So you need to share your why, and that's how you're going to get more followers. For example, if you are in network marketing and you have a business and you want to change maybe different people's life, going more on vacation, getting wealthier, or healthier also if you're in health industry, then you need to make sure that you share your story and why you want to help other people. And that is something that most of the time people don't do. They don't share their story, or they kind of feel very they don't want to share what happened before, their experience. But that is not the way. If you want to impact more people, you will need to share your story. Finding your why also is getting a better understanding of why you're pushing yourself, maybe why you're not happy maybe in a relationship and you want to be happier. You will find a better understanding of your purpose and what path you have to choose. Then once you find exactly your why, what you want to change in life, just make it a plan. You have to write it down. It's always better to write, make a plan, set up small goals and big goals. So your bigger goals will be the full fulfillment. Set up some small goals, because you're going to have maybe different experience, you're going to have some challenges, and along these challenges maybe your big goals are going to change direction, or you're going to have to find another way maybe to fulfill your dreams. So making plans with small goals and big goals is the way to do it, how you're going to change. So keep a journal and write everything that you're doing and towards your dream. And if something is not working out, maybe you need to do some changes. So that is how you're going to see if you can change, or you can maybe go find someone maybe to help you on some things, what works what doesn't work. So that's how you're going to be able to get to your dreams. So the why you want, it's not something that your family, your spouse, or your friends decide for you. It has to come from you. It has to be something that you really want to do. So to make a difference, you need to also inspire others. So I'm going to give an example of a bad relationship that you want to leave. For example, you're going to, with your story, you're going to inspire more people to do the same, and they'll get courageous because they're going to read your story. So that is how you're going to impact more people and get more followers. So the why you choose, it has to come from you, not from anybody else. And it's not because maybe you decided to change at a later age, that maybe you decided to do some paintings. Who knows, maybe you do some arts and you always love doing that, and by the age of 40 or 50 you decide, my job is driving me crazy, I'm going to go and try to do more arts and maybe do more painting and try to sell my paintings. I mean, the universe is good, and you can do so much. You just have to believe in yourself. And I don't say to quit your job straight away. Make a plan and decide maybe to work maybe part-time or maybe 3/4 of your time at the job. Take this time off to learn more how to do your paintings or pottery, whatever it is you want to do and change in your life. So it doesn't have to be like, change it drastically your life, but you can prepare yourself to a better life. So if, for example, you're young and you're just after going to school and you have chosen maybe a route for a school that it's not something you really want, you can always change. There is so many different courses you can do. So don't get stuck on your why, also on maybe what your family decided for you or your spouse, or because you are maybe doing a job and it pays a bill and you're happy, but in your head you're not happy because it's not you, and maybe it's boring and you go to work and you hate your job, but because you have a family you still have to do that. Try to find a way to find time to learn a new skill or something that you want to do, and that will go towards your why, and that will help you to change something in your life, and then you'll be so much happier if you follow your passion. And once you'll get your why, and when it will be very clear in your head, you'll find resources, you'll find people helping you. And if I said earlier that you can even in your house talk loud and say you want to find something, or something is missing and you want to to get a better life and this and that, you send that vibe to the universe, and maybe, who knows, 2-3 days later you get a phone call. Maybe you are painting and you want to sell some of your paintings to be able maybe to attend another course because it's expensive to do an art course. Maybe you get someone to buy your paintings. But when you share, when you say it out loud what you want to do, and when you ask the universe, as long as you work for it and you're not lazy and you're not dreaming about watching TV until 12 o'clock, watching stupidity or talking negative or being mean to people, the universe will give you back. So same thing, don't try to be mean, and that is a value you have to keep around you when you want to change something in your life. And maybe it's going to be difficult, but don't put people down, or don't try to to walk on people's feet, because karma will catch you. So it's the same thing. You need to be authentic, you need to be very open with what you want to do, but also doing your why, you need to be very respectful. Because if you don't respect people, people are not going to respect you back, and that is something that at one point karma will catch you. So okay, you have your why. Most of the time our why is leaving something for our kids, our why are our families, but we don't really go too much into details. And everybody, their why is to help our kids. As a parent, it's something you want to do. You want to make sure you leave them something. But if you decide exactly what you want to do, how you're going to do this why, and what you're going to work on to make sure that you're going to leave a legacy to your kids. So that is what you have to get prepared, that you have to work on it, and making sure you have your vision. So once you have your vision, you can do a vision board, or you can write exactly what you want to do. But it's always better to write it down, or say it out loud, or say it to people. So accountability is something that will work, because you're not going to back off. So that is why saying it out loud, or writing down, or even putting it on your wall on your house, that is something that is working when you have this vision and you want to do and change something in your life. The difference between the people that are successful and the one that are not successful with their why and their purpose and what they want to change in their lives is just because they don't act accordingly. If you decide to do something, do it. Consistency is key. If you decide to do something and change something, don't expect to have a change next week, but make sure that you leave you enough time to do everything to make this change. Keep a journal if you can. Get write your feelings, write your thoughts, write everything you're doing and what is working, what is not working, the challenges, and that's how you're going to mold everything to have to have your why working maybe faster and better. And it's the same thing if you don't have your why. You know you want to do something, you want to change because you're miserable in your life, or miserable with your relationship, or miserable with your job, or miserable in your country and you want to leave, but you don't know how to do it. Same thing you can do. Write exactly what you want to do. Write your feelings, write your thoughts again, write what you want to change, what makes you happy, and you'll see, you'll find your why, and maybe you decide to move countries, and why the other country would be better for you, what your country is bad for you. So this way you'll be able to really find exactly how to make the next move. So the first thing you have to do is define what success means to you. Define what the change will mean to you. And that is what you're going to find. The first thing is to write that down. What is going to do for your life? Maybe it's losing weight. What will it do to lose weight? Maybe it's changing houses or changing countries or whatever it is that is going to help you to have a better life. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is create a vivid vision as if you are living it already. And most of the top earners, when they talk about their success, when they started network marketing, for example, they were hoping and they put on their vision board the house they wanted to get, and they were living it as if they were in this house. And 10 years later, they were exactly in the same house that they were hoping to go to, and they were hoping to be able to pay. So if you live your dreams as if it's already here, like even for me, for example, I always wanted to go somewhere sunny, and we were living in Ireland before with the rain, gray sky, and I was completely depressed. I just wanted somewhere sunny. And when my husband had to find another job, we were like, maybe somewhere sunny. Tell you, I put in the universe that I wanted somewhere sunny. And when my husband came back and said, I found something in Jamaica and they want me. And we're like, Jamaica, where is it? I know it's sunny because you hear Bob Marley and all of that, but you don't know where it is. And it's just happened. But because we put that energy that we wanted to change countries, we wanted to go somewhere sunny, we wanted to get away from where we were, I wanted to go to a different continent. And I mean, we just waited 3 months. 3 months, we knew, for example, my husband's contract was finishing it by Christmas time. And just before Christmas, he had an interview to come here. So it was like dawn. And I'm telling you, we had trouble. We didn't know if we were going to find a job. And we had 5 kids at the time. So it was a bit crazy in our life. But we had this vision that we wanted to change, that we wanted to move forward, because we always help people, because we were always respecting people, because we are putting so much positivity in this world. We are not negative people. We are trying to get the best on everybody. And I think we get that because the universe is showing us after what to do, and giving us some opportunities and guidance. So that's why very important to get your why, to know exactly specific why you want to change, what you want to do. Make a plan, believe in yourself, live it already. And one thing you have to make sure is to be able to to see what you want to do, that is not someone pushing you, that is not someone that is telling you what to do. It has to come from you, it has to come from your heart. And that's how having this why will push you to get a better life, or maybe better relationship, something that will change for the better. Okay, so I hope you got value, and if you did, you can always subscribe on my channel if you didn't do yet. I'll do some different videos. So I'm doing blogs also, so I'm going to put on the description my blog, and I'll put this video on the blog. So this way you can check every time. If you check the notification, you'll be able to see my blog all the time when there is a new one out. And thank you so much for listening to this video, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.